'Cause baby, it's the everything for me, for me, for me. Baby, it's the everything for me, for me, for me. 'Cause baby, it's the everything for me, for me, for me.
So first and foremost, if nobody told you as of yet today, I love you. If nobody told you as of yet today, I am proud of you. You're going to continue to achieve anything you set out to do. You understand me? Also, chosen ones, you already know, I do have to give you that brief disclaimer. I only want you to take what resonates and I want you to leave the rest behind. I don't want you trying to force certain scenarios for you. If you don't happen to get your confirmation through me, I guarantee you're going to get it through somebody else, all right? So be patient with your process. Also, as you already know, my voice is too raspy to be whispering, all right? So this is about the time that you probably want to go ahead and hit that volume. Now, before we get started, as always, I want to thank you so much in advance for all your love, like, share, subscribes, your gifts, kind words, not only to myself, but each other too. I appreciate you because I don't always get the pause in the middle of my message to relay that to you. So thank you. For those of you who have to pop in and pop back out of the live, it's all right. I'm going to upload this on YouTube as well. Now, chosen ones, over the weekend, so Sunday I had a sale, but because I didn't get on live to announce it, I definitely decided to extend it. So some of you, I definitely try to do what I can do to accommodate you. You understand? So you asked and you shall receive. Thank you so much, baby. So everything on my site is buy one, get one free. All right. So everything. I also do have a new lovers bundle. So for the lovers bundles, that comes with 3 10-minute recorded readings for you. It's going to include the past, so certain cycles still connected to you in your love life, certain past energies that could still be having an impact on your love life today. We'll also talk about the present, which is going to confirm as far as certain people in your energy, certain people that you could be connected to, confirming if this person is for you or not. All right. So there's some of you that, again, we're going to go for the past, we're going to go to the present, but we'll also talk about the future. So that's the outcome. So that's the outcome of the situation that you're in, certain future events that you should be expecting pertaining to your love life, as well as certain options. So I do have the lovers bundle available for you. But again, everything on my site is buy one, get one free. So if you book it today, it doesn't have to be for today. It could be for a later date. I'm going to honor it. So regardless if it says buy one, get one free, I may not have been able to change the name over yet, but just know everything on the site. So whatever you book today is going to be honored for buy one, get one free. That includes the bundles, okay? So I love you. I appreciate you, but let's get into the message, okay? Now, chosen ones, there's a few things that you are going to need to know, okay? The first is this. Vindication is yours. Everything that was done in the dark towards you, everybody who had ill intentions for you, certain people that was sending negative energies or speaking spells on certain things that you had coming in, anybody who did certain ill things towards you, chosen ones, karma is currently coming in. And I say this and there's various areas, so you stay with me, okay? The first is this. There's certain individuals, chosen ones, that you were connected to, that during that time period, these individuals may not have believed in you. These individuals may not have seen your value. So this could have been family, chosen ones, certain family dynamics that spoke limitations on you because somebody told them that they couldn't accomplish certain things. So they therefore instilled that same thought in you. There's certain people that may have talked down upon you, never appreciated you, acknowledged you. There's certain people that took advantage of you. You were here to be a blessing to them. But these individuals, again, when you cross paths with them, they cast certain illusions. See, we're not even just talking about family, chosen ones, because you had family members speaking spells on you too. These are people that's saying, oh, so-and-so's always going to be stuck in their ways. So-and-so's never going to be able to achieve this. So-and-so's never going to be able to do this. These are certain people that try to persuade you to stay limited too. These are people that try to trick you into being what they needed you to be for them, to make it easier for them, knowing that it was going against the purpose that God had for you. So there are certain people that intentionally, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, energetically were limiting you because you were of value to them. So you have to realize that you're God's pop-up generator in a sense. So therefore, where there's lack of light, God has you come there to restore it. So think about if somebody's electric goes out and you're that generator in a sense. That means if they're in the dark, they have the ability to plug into you for you to provide certain light to them. This is certain assistance that you provide them, certain energy that you assist to guide them. But there's certain individuals, chosen ones, where again, they're focused on the wrong ends of it. They're not realizing where the energy is still truly stemming from, and I'm going to explain it to you. There's some of you that were in third-party situations. Now, this could have been in the past where you was involved with somebody and they were stepping out, entertaining somebody else. This could have been certain situationships where you guys didn't officially have a title, but they was doing them and you ain't know about it. There's certain people that this could be currently where you're connected to somebody where you feel they're entertaining somebody else, or you're well aware, because God's going to make sure that anything in the dark comes to the light, and there's a reason, right? Now, I say this, chosen ones, because you are somebody that is electricity. You're the energy, right? So again, equivalent to that pop-up generator, or this would be the electric inside of your crib, right? So you are the energy, right? Because God gave you. So God is like the electric company, and you're the electric inside that house available for that individual. Now hear me out, right? There's certain people that were praising other things outside of where that energy was coming from. So you were speaking life into them. What they were seeking, they were starting to see because you were speaking that life into them. So this is you telling them, I believe that you can change. I believe that you can do this. I believe you can start your own business. I believe that you could be abundant. You speaking confidence into them. You talking about how handsome they are or how beautiful she is. You speaking about how you love them, how you're thankful, you're appreciative. You're saying certain things to them, but they may not have noticed it, may not have even acknowledged it, right? But they gave credit elsewhere. So this is equivalent to you may have planted certain seeds in this individual, but they waited till they were somewhere else to start blooming. Now, hear me out, chosen ones. Stay with me, right? I say this because they didn't realize that you were the source of the energy. So that person that they was connected to may have been like a charger to that individual, but that phone wouldn't have been able to charge had it not been connected to you. There's some people that's starting to realize that they were getting called in by certain sirens. See, you were the person that God presented to them at the right time in order to save them. So prior to meeting you, they could have lived a certain type of way. They could have been somebody who was a bachelor or a bachelorette. They didn't stay at one spot at one time. This is somebody who had no idea what their future was. If they could have continued to carry on how they was doing, they was leading themselves to their doom, right? So they could have been drinking, they could have been freaking, they could have been always on the move. They may not have been focusing about them, whatever the case may be, until they encountered you. See, when they ran into you, it was not no coincidence. God had y'all divinely aligned, but you may have knew who they were, but they didn't know who you were in a sense, right? So they looked familiar to you because you were aligned with God. You was trusting your intuition, so you knew who they were at that time, but they could have ran, right? Now, these are individuals, chosen ones again. They didn't realize that you were there for a reason. You were getting them into redirection. See, they ran from it because it required them to change. These are individuals that certain things that you used to say, they used to be mad about. These are people that used to get triggered by certain things that you would tell them. You would tell them about the truth about people around them, people who didn't have the best intentions. You may have told them that they could change this job dynamic and start this and instead, but that would have required them to have confidence in themselves, and at that time they didn't. See, they may have acted all arrogant, they may have acted like they was confident, but that really wasn't. That was arrogance, that was ego stepping in. See, confidence is different, you move different, right? See, you know somebody's confident, right? It's a difference between arrogance and confidence. You'll pay attention to your intuition, you'll see the difference. Now hear me out. See, when you align with this person, again, they didn't realize what God was presenting them. They didn't like the fact that you came with a little bit of resistance. See, everything God gave some of your certain gifts where you could see into the future. You seen what that person really needed within. You seen what was going to assist them for the future then, but at that time they were stuck in their place. They were stuck in their ways. They didn't want to hear that. So they may have even ran away. They may have went to other individuals over you because they felt like that person wasn't going to stir up the feelings or stir up the changes that you were doing for them. But again, you were guiding them because they were leading to their own destruction, but they left. See, chosen ones, at this time, you could have sat there and felt depressed. You could have been breaking down because you knew that if this individual didn't choose the road with you, then that meant they chose the karmic individual, which was going to lead to their demise. So some of y'all may have went through a mourning process where you were sick. It's almost like energetically you felt like somebody died. And it was because you knew that that person was a siren energy and was leading them to their misery. That person was dressing up or to appear like you. So some of you masculines, you had certain other masculines out here imitating you, acting like they were you, but they wasn't. And if that person would have paid attention, they would have realized that that person that they ran to was bluffing. Now, some of you feminines, you may have been the true divine feminine energy, but that karmic was so invested in becoming you, they wanted to destiny swap with you so bad that they tried to become you. But had that person really paid attention, they would have knew the difference, that this person was an imitation, that they had that real shit at home. So again, chosen one, sometimes people get caught up in the hype where you think about how there's somebody's room could be crazy looking, but soon as they don't clean up their own house, but when they go to somebody else, oh, they so assisting. This is almost like somebody acting like, oh, the food from this person, or how you may not even feel like to enjoy your food because you cooked it, but if somebody else cooked for you, you could love it. See, it's just the fact that it's coming from somebody else, right? So I tell you this, chosen ones, because there's some people that were connected to certain people that was trying to become you, and the person that was the bridge between that karmic and you did not realize what was happening. They was caught up in the illusion. See, had they raised their vibrations, they wouldn't have got stuck with that magic. That magic wouldn't have been able to manipulate them. That sex magic wouldn't have been able to get to them had they not been so promiscuous. See, they had certain temptations that siren used to lure them. See, this is almost like somebody choosing a job or money over you, and it's because God'll sit there and show them what the test that they need to work on, right? But the devil will use certain things to lure them too. So this is almost like, chosen ones, I'll say, pertaining to the people that you've been in contact with, they get faced with their temptations, and the enemy will come again as that siren energy, singing that perfect song, presenting themselves a certain type of way, presenting everything that person wants, but it's something that is going to work against them, right? So they'll present that money knowing that person's only intentions was money. That's to lure them. They'll sit there, if it's a Jezebel spirit, they'll use sex in order to keep them, to lure them. If this is somebody who, they'll use tug on their heartstrings. They'll use their health to try to make that person stay around, or they'll sit there and make that person feel bad about what they did for them. See, they are deliberately doing certain things for you to try to control you and mold you, to hold you hostage, because they know that there's some other place that you're supposed to go to. So there's certain people, chosen ones, that, believe it or not, those people were in love with you. They truly wanted you. But during that time period, they couldn't be what they needed to be for you because they had certain karmic traits connected to them. So God had you guys cross paths. You could have built a strong connection, and then he had it in. Why, chosen ones? Because there's certain karmic lessons that you had to learn on your end as well as theirs. See, you could have had your temptations down pat, but you could have put or prioritized other people over you. You could have lost yourself in certain relationships. So your lesson was you had to find you while this person found out who wasn't for them and was going to restore them so that they could get back to you. But hear me out. Now, there's certain karmics that have been doing magic in order to try to destiny swap with you. So they seen that this person loved you. They seen that this person in one way, shape, or form had a connection with you. So they try to become you. They try to overdo things that to get that person's attention. So again, distract them with the things that they were supposed to work on in the first place. So this is somebody that if they're supposed to be changing their job to be closer to their family, that karmic is going to encourage them to get further away from them. That karmic is going to, if they have children, that karmic is going to try to have that masculine play a position for theirs and not theirs, or whatever the case may be. Or this karmic will try to become that masculine's ex-child's mother, ex-wife, ex-husband, ex-child's father, whatever the case may be, in order to rule them out. So you've been in that position too, where people try to pursue you and they didn't like the fact that you were still tied or connected to that individual. See, you may not have went as deep as them. You may have seen that person's intentions and cut them off like, absolutely not. We locked in, right? So you may have came to it, but now it's their chance to. So there's some people that are starting to realize that the people that was luring them was only luring them towards them, not because they wanted them, but they wanted to become you. It wasn't about that person. They only wanted that person because you wanted them. You understand me? So there's certain individuals, chosen ones, where they only wanted those individuals because those individuals wanted you. And as soon as you showed that you wasn't interested, or you stepped back in a sense, oh, that's what a monkey see, monkey do. But when they realized that no matter what you did, that person still got a connection, with you, guess what happened? Now they're going to try to go back to that person and make them have almost like try to put a spell. So a lot of them dark magic was being done. Black magic, sex magic, whatever the case may be. Some of them was putting shit in the food. Some of them was mentally illusion, whatever the case may be. But the thing is, you remained in your light. So no matter who you was connected to and who they was connected to try to attack you, become you, or any of that, you are the real deal. So that after due time, the truth was going to get revealed about them. See, you're somebody, chosen ones, that regardless of what happened, you didn't turn on that person. You didn't become hateful. You didn't become spiteful. You knew that there were certain illusions and certain karma that was going to come in due time, right? So you are assisting certain people from getting out of certain dark elements. And I say this because some of you chosen ones, you're connected to somebody who's going through black magic right now. And your ass been there. You done went through that spiritual warfare. You done got yourself out. Now you got to raise your vibrations no matter what that enemy tries to do, tries to come in between you two, tries to tell lies about you two, tries to discourage you, tries to trap that individual. That person will never, ever, that part of that person that has you will never let go. So I say this because the illusions are starting to get broken. The traps that the enemy tried to set for you because they wanted to take from you, some of them tried to do magic on your finances, chosen ones. Hear me out. There's certain individuals that tried to do magic to limit your finances because they felt like, oh, if you didn't have finances and they did, that person would select them over you, right? Which at that time period, it could have worked in a sense. That could have been a distraction. It lured them with temptation, right? See, chosen ones, God was like, all right, let them do them. And you was wondering why you was limited. God was like, oh, nah. See, there was times where you may have even needed assistance from that person, right? See, God was like, don't worry about it. Why? Because God said, even when you ain't have it, that person ain't care that you have it because you still had their heart. See, chosen one, what's real will always remain. Certain trends is going to fade away. See, you were somebody that you really had an impact on that person. You really had a connection, spiritually connected, telepathic. This could have been your twin, flame, soulmate, kingdom spot, whatever the case may be. See, the enemy tried to have you two go against each other. So you may have been the topic of discussion. See, the whole time that masculine could have been venting about you to that individual, but that was really almost like that was their counselor to get their mind right so that they can get themselves together to come back to you. See, I'm telling you, where the enemy tried to do certain limitations for you, God said, nah, you stay in your light. You be authentic. Everything's about to work out. So you ain't have to send magic like they asses did to you. You remained in your power, and that magic went back to those individuals that was sending shit. That destiny swap fizzled out, baby. You not built to try to take our energy. energy. You can't contain that shit. See, there's certain individuals that thought that they was going to swap it out, baby. We stepped in our power. You can't be us because we are us. And there's no battle against nobody else, so never compare yourself to another option. Why? Because that person's trying to be you. So that's like you still going against yourself. You understand me? A lesser version in a sense. So, chosen ones, when I tell you the enemy tried to make you hate certain people, to try to trap that person, try to destroy that person, try to lure that person, and didn't work for an extended period of time, yes, but God said, nah, this is for your power to get presented. Why? Because again, they try to limit your finances. What happened? That person still, your ass could have been on a blow-up mattress. That person was still sleeping well, snoring hard. See, whereas that other person, they could have been cool eating a 4 for 4 with you. That other person giving them all this extravagant shit, but the person still thinking about how they was there with you experiencing things. See, I'm telling you, that person could have made them, how they say, the steak and all of that. Whole time that person thinking about the noodles that your ass made for them. And half of y'all, I'm joking about y'all not really cooking because you know you pour food. That love is in that food, not that magic that person's doing. See? It's two different things. They out here trying to manipulate you, try to destroy you, but what's for you will always remain. See, so some of you chosen ones, you're going to see certain things play out. Is it going to get ugly? Absolutely. Are certain things, lies going to be told? Are you going to want to defend yourself in a sense? Absolutely. See, you speak your truth. In due time, the truth's going to come out too. And God's going to make sure the people that try to play with you, they get removed. See, they try to do magic on your health as well. They tried to do magic on your health, but they done sat there and took out themselves. See, everything they spoke on you, try to do mirror magic on you, try to speak ugliness on you, knowing damn well that's a lie. Some of these people, chosen ones, try to speak foul over your businesses, talking about it's not going to work out. Absolutely not, baby. See, what I speak or what you speaking to you is more powerful than anybody who tries to speak against you, baby. I activate that energy. So when you say I am, that activates all the energy that's attached to you. Nobody can sit there and try to come into that. You understand me? So what the enemy speaks on you don't matter unless you speaking it on you too. So they try to speak bad health. Okay, now they going through bad health they self. Oh, they try to make you go crazy. Now they ass is about to be in straight jackets. Oh, they try to finesse. Oh, they try to sit there and lie in a sense. They try to add stories. Oh, they try to trap certain people. It's not going to play out the way that they think. I'm trying to tell you. So chosen one, stay in your power. Don't think about, oh, well, that person lied and they gonna sit there and get that person. Nah, God was like, nah, in due time, in due time, in due time. You understand me? So vindication is happening. That money that they try to stop, baby, that shit's coming up. I'm telling you right now, you got an increase of finances that's coming in. Some of y'all got new job positions. Some of y'all's business is about to be blooming. Some of y'all chosen ones, you don't even realize that you got money coming in because people are waiting for their money to come in so that they can come in towards you. So I'm telling you right now, you got certain blessings that's coming towards you. You got relocations. You may not even expect that. See, don't allow the enemy to get in your energy and you start believing those projections. So some of these enemies, these people who try to, these dark ass feminine energies or dark ass masculine energies that try to act or imitate like they was you, try to diminish your character or try to, it's not happening, right? So when I tell you that the enemy is about to see you exceed and everything that they had is starting to crash down, I'm trying to tell you, but you got to follow through. You hear me? So speak life upon you. You continue to do you. Don't worry about what their intentions for you is because I'm telling you, they limited. They try to speak death upon your kids. Now theirs is getting taken out. And it's not for you to try to pray on behalf of that individual. God's still going to wipe their ass out. You stay out of it. So if whatever they said is coming back to them. So whatever illusions, confusion they try to do, some of them chosen ones, I'm trying to, I done been there where the third party energies then try to talk to me. And I'm talking about, see, this is, I wasn't even going to say this, so this is somebody's message. Chosen ones, I'm telling you, these third-party energies are going to try to befriend you, try to be cool with you. They don't really want the person that they're with. They want to be you. So almost like how you hear that story, how they say like the Clarence and what's his name, Chris Sales, how he really wanted to become his life, like be him. That's what happened. Destiny swapping is real. These people see how people carry you, what they do for you, and even the illusions that they get for them, it's still not going to shake the fact that that person still got truths about you. So no matter what, there's some things that will never get destroyed. And you are the person who's going to continue to wake certain people up. So when I tell you the enemy is going to try to tackle you, destroy you, lie on you, they're going to try to come in between what God got for you. You follow through. You understand me? You pray for certain people that you are extended with. You pray on behalf of them too, because the enemy tries to use them against you in order to get to you. You understand? So the enemy will try to use other people's weaknesses in order for them to do certain shit to go against you. You stand in your truth. You stay strong. You understand me? That shit's not going to work out for them. So you don't match no energy. You don't even say, oh, you sending shit to them. Absolutely not. You just decline what they sending to you. So think about if there's a company who sends a package to you. If you accept it, you got to pay for that shit getting sent back then, right? So that's like if somebody sends magic to you, you send it back to them. You got to pay for that karma and consequences just like they asses is. So don't send no energy. Don't match no energy. Don't return no energy. You decline that energy. So that's like that person trying to come in your energy and make it seem like you're the person who's going to lose, that you're the person who lost, that they won and all of that. They just want you to give up. Don't your ass listen to that. You go see for yourself. God chose you because you hard-headed. I'm telling you, some of y'all, they think that people get so upset that God chose who he chose to be chosen. See, God chose that person that was in the middle of what they was doing. You understand me? Living their truths. So half the time, God didn't want no people pleaser, a yes man or a yes woman. God didn't want that person. Nah, he needed somebody who was authentic, somebody who's going to stand in their power, somebody who's going to speak their mind, somebody who's not going to allow nobody to tell them what they can and cannot do. See, chosen ones, God knew who he chose, and that's why they mad, and that's why they don't get chosen. You understand? So therefore, you hard-headed. When you listen? I'm just gonna be real. God done told your ass plenty of time. God's like, you gonna listen. So, let me tell you this. There's some of you that God done told you, and when I tell you, please come to me, book a reading or a coaching session if you need to know specifically, because this is not a one-size-fit-all for what I'm about to say to y'all. Some of the same things that God told you to stay away from, remove out your life, you ain't realize that was just for a few seasons. See, there's some of you that you're scared to accept the offer that's about to get presented to you because God once told you to decline it. See, he told you to decline it at that time because there was lessons that needed to be learned, and there's certain people that was going to try to keep y'all from shining. See, chosen ones. It's happening for a reason. See, even if this ain't a past person that you connecting to or whatever the case may be, I'm telling you, you got love coming in. So even if that person for some reason don't step up in their power, we not speaking that shit into existence, because who are you? What's your name? Oh, all right, because you got that power to follow through. All your manifestations and came. So we ain't even going to entertain that. You about to get everything you want. Whether or not you accept it, that's something different. But I'm telling you now, chosen ones, the same thing that God told you once to decline, you getting intuitively told to accept it, and you wondering what's going on, and you question it, and God was like, what I tell you to do, you trust your intuition. See, some of y'all gonna have to make it's like a head over a heart, an intuition over a heart and head type of situation where God said the whole time you are to trust your intuition. You didn't trust your intuition to realize the truth about individuals, what you should do. You found things got removed, things got added to you, whatever the case may be. But the whole purpose was you to trust your intuition throughout that process. Trust and believe, correct? So if now the same thing that he once told you to decline, he's now telling you to accept. Sometimes, chosen ones, it's him telling you got to trust your intuition at that moment. See it through. But this, again, it's a tricky situation. So if you need assistance, I got you. This is what I'm here for. I'm here to prepare you for the test that's getting presented. I'm here to help you work on the areas that you lacking in. This is what I do, chosen ones. All right? Why, chosen ones? You gonna find you. This is all to assist you. You understand me? So just know everything's aligning. You got finances coming in. You got people that are finally going to take the risk and the opportunity. You got decisions that you need to choose. You got certain paths that's going to get presented to you, and you get to choose what you're going to do. But I can tell you it's the whole change around. The last that was first, the last become first, and the first become last. The truth get exposed. A lot of people that you was telling the truth, and ever since you was little, nobody believed you. They ain't believe you when you told them that so-and-so touched you. They ain't believe you when you told so-and-so didn't like you. They ain't believe you. So when you was in these situations and they believed other people over you too, that may have triggered certain things internally in you. But God said the truth always comes to light. So now you about to get vindicated. I'm telling you, you're getting vindicated. Be excited. The truth's getting revealed. Money's coming in. Choices is getting made. So know that regardless, everything's going to go your way. So yes, free will is in place where if that person chooses not to do the right thing, they got to get removed. Okay, true. But just know that God's not going to have you go without. So if that person chooses not to step up, somebody else about to get presented to you. You understand me? And they're going to have to then feel what you feel watching them do what they did to you. So you can close out the karmic cycle by y'all two finally choosing each other, where you done sat there and broke their heart before and they done broke your heart before, and you finally say both of y'all don't want to feel that shit no more, so y'all get it right and get it together where you work as a team financially, mentally, spiritually, energetically, whatever the case may be. Or you could remove yourself from the cycle and know that they're going to have to still feel what you felt with somebody else because they didn't properly close out that cycle. So you can either stay in the cycle, y'all both can agree to break the cycle and get right. So again, you did what you did, or you may not have always been the best person for that, whatever the case. Y'all can either get that shit together. It's going to be a trust process, because it's like, motherfucker, last time we did that trust fall, you let me fall back a little bit. So you might be nervous, but again, know that what happened to you in one way, shape, or form, you done did to another person. So karma come in. You may not have meant to mislead somebody, but your ass might have misled. You ain't mean to make that person feel like you chose somebody else over them, but your ass may have. So chosen ones, it's time to get correct. Maybe they all may not have never been in a relationship with each other where somebody else wasn't connected. When you guys first met, they could have still had somebody else that they was getting over. You could have somebody you was getting over, so you guys never gave each other opportunity. It's getting presented. Because some of y'all chosen ones, no matter what's getting offered, some things you ain't willing to let go of. Like, I'm cool. I'm work with this. Like, hey, it's a new, I'm cool. I'm good. Like, some of y'all, and that's okay. But again, you have to be in balance, okay? So both of y'all gonna have to choose priorities. See what you willing to, see what the risk, sacrifice come with everything. So somebody's feelings is gonna have to get hurt. Whose feelings would you not mind getting hurt? This person or this person? You gotta choose to play a position for somebody. Are you gonna play it for this person or that person? You're going to have to choose. Somebody's feelings is going to get hurt, but what's going to hurt you most if you have to let go of it? What sacrifices? So again, job, person, all of that. What is worth losing? What's something that you can't even fathom? What's something that, yes, you could try to persuade yourself you can go without, but it's something that deep down in your soul, that shit would shake you. That shit would break you. God's going to guide you to get right. So chosen ones, get yourself together, aligned. We got Trippy Talk coming. I will go on live on YouTube shortly. All right. We're going to talk about another subject. Okay. So I will say, come on YouTube, because I do go live on there too. And we do different talks. All right. Different conversations. But again, please remember today, I don't care if you get, well, I don't like saying I don't care. Even if you do not see it on my site, buy one, get one free next to it, today, everything on the site, So today only, because I had some people that were asked me, and I don't mind accommodating chosen ones. Like, that's what I'm here to do. So again, there's some people that asked if I'm going to have the deal for the coaching sessions, buy one again. There's some people asked, will I have the buy one, get one for the bundles or the readings? So I just made sure that everything on the site right now was buy one, get one free, just so the people that you did message me, I got it available for you, okay? So even if it doesn't say it next to it, I'm honoring it. You book it today, I got you. It doesn't have to be for today. It could be for future dates. And I say that because certain things are going to be changing, all right? So I love you so much, chosen ones. Continue to be great. If you need me, you know how to reach me, okay? But y'all continue to be great, baby. Stay positive. You got this. Stay in your divine energy. Remember who you are. You that. All right? Love you.